What's up, guys? It's Mythos with another Outriders video. This time I'm going to talk really quickly about the legendary weapons that Outriders posted on Twitter recently and kind of go over the new Worldslayer legendary weapons and their tier 3 mods that we've never seen before. They all look absolutely amazing, and I'm going to just kind of go through what they do and how I think they'll be used or best used, and what I would change about them if I were to swap a mod out to try and make them as good as possible. So let's just hop right into it. First, we're going to start out with the legendary SMG they posted that's called the Sunfall. This legendary SMG comes with a new tier 3 mod called Firestorm, which is absolutely insane. Every 15 seconds, a successful shot will trigger a homing firestorm that deals 450,270 damage and inflicts burn. This storm stays active for 10 seconds, and each successful shot increases the radius, which is absolutely insane. I can't wait. Obviously, my first thought is how good this would be for stacking pyromancer damage. Using any build, this type of damage and fire infliction over time is great, but if you have a pyro that stacks damage based on burning enemies, that would be insane. It also comes with ultimate damage link, which is good. It's never a bad thing to have that, which means you'll be linking damage up to 4 enemies at a time. Resistance Breaker is the third mod, which lowers resistances, meaning the burn will do even more damage than before. I honestly think this SMG could be viable without even swapping any mods out, which we haven't really seen from any legendary weapons for the most part. And this thing could be like really good. Like it's crazy. It's got the perfect combination of lowering resistance, linking damage, while also just slapping people with a literal storm of fire. And the fact that it stays active for 10 seconds, so it's just like there, and it's a homing firestorm, so it chases enemies for 10 seconds, and every time you shoot someone successfully, the radius gets bigger. So like if you're in a boss fight and he's surrounded by ads or whatever, like it's just going to keep blowing up and getting bigger. It's going to be insane. And the damage looks so good. It's 450,270 damage when it touches someone. And you can just keep doing it every 15 seconds. So that's like a lot. I think this seems really good. Next, we got my personal favorite, which is the Deathscape. This is one of the coolest assault rifles we've ever seen. I think it looks better than like every AR we have already as far as legendaries go. The new tier 3 mod is called Stigmatized. And it inflicts toxic with successful shots every 5 seconds and also leaves a mark for 5 seconds. Killing those marked enemies then causes an explosion, which deals 309,000 damage in a 10-meter radius and marks the enemies in the explosion radius. So it feels like this mod just keeps itself going. Like everyone's inflicted with toxic, it marks them, you kill them, they explode, that marks more enemies, you kill them, they're marked with toxic, they explode, and it just keeps itself going. Like if mobs are just running at you, you can just keep blowing everybody up. Yeah, this one, as you can tell, this one gets my jimmies a little tingly because I've played over 400 hours on a Technomancer, and I'm just like foaming at the mouth, like I'm drooling over this. I can just picture the possibilities with this. Like toxic is flowing everywhere, explosions are huge. There's a 5-second cooldown, which is basically nothing. Like, and you'll be able to trigger it on marked enemies over and over when the huge mobs push you. Plus, it comes with Claymore Torrent, which is 707,257 damage every 2 seconds to 4 different enemies, all of which is linked to up to 4 enemies using the third mod, which is Damage Link. You can swap that out for Ultimate Damage Link and make it even better, but like, I feel like this is really good for a Technomancer. It's going to be insane. You're going to be blowing everything up, inflicting toxic on everything. It's like bone shrapnel times 10 because the damage is going to be so crazy, and because the damage, like the explosions, link themselves to other enemies over and over again. It seems like it's just going to keep spreading. It's insane. I love this gun. Next, we have the Mythos light machine gun, which comes with a new tier 3 mod called Omen. Omen makes shots launch a cover-piercing projectile, which I don't think exists yet, so you're just going to be able to basically shoot it through cover while they're taking cover on it, which is amazing because I freaking hate when enemies just sit behind cover and won't pop out so I can shoot them in the head. And it inflicts bleed, so it deals 1,296,777 damage, which is literally insane. The status also increases damage received by 30% for 3 seconds. So it gets bleed plus more damage received by 30% for 3 seconds. basically you're dealing unblockable damage, bleed, and debuffing the enemies that are hit by it, which seems like it'll be perfect to me for a Devastator bleed build. Anomaly enhancement is also on it, which isn't bad to just get more firepower from your anomaly power if you're an anomaly build, obviously. But I'd probably swap out the Strega mod for another mod like Ultimate Bleeding if you want to like really proc bleeding on everyone while you're shooting, or even Ultimate Bone Shrapnel to blow everyone up. Or of course, the go-to is Fortress, where you just buff your own armor and get more damage all at the same time. So I mean, there's a few different options there, but this Omen mod seems absolutely crazy. Like dealing 1,296,777 damage through cover and inflicting bleed. That's a lot. Next, we have the Charred Lance, which is a double gun, and it comes with Death Ray. This is one that I'm very excited for. I don't necessarily think this is good for like one class or another. I think it's kind of just whatever you want to do if you want to use it. The new Tier 3 mod, Death Ray, fires an anomaly beam when you aim down the sight. So you don't even have to shoot. You just aim down the sight, and it shoots a laser beam that deals 202,621 damage on contact. I hope it fires off forever, so you're like a wizard from Diablo 3 and you can just like and just like fire the laser at everyone. It would be absolutely incredible. I'm going to eviscerate the entire battlefield with it. It sounds insane. I don't even know which class it would be good for. I think all of them. I think an anomaly build would be best because maybe it'll scale the damage or something. I don't know. It also comes with Judgment Enforcer, which marks enemies and deals damage when you reload. And Resistance Breaker, which lowers enemies' resistances. I don't think I would keep Judgment Enforcer because I don't know. I just don't think it's that good. And I'd probably like buff the damage somehow, like get ultimate damage link so that maybe the laser, maybe Death Ray will just link to a bunch of other enemies. You'll just be laser beaming like 25 people at once, dude. That would be so cool. Or just like buff your damage with Killing Spree, or Killing Spree and Dark Sacrifice are always an option to just buff your damage if you're using firepower, or like another anomaly build, or another anomaly mod, or like just another explosion or something. Like maybe every time you shoot somebody blows up. Use like bone shrapnel or whatever. Maybe even use like one of the ones from the other ones, like friggin' the Deathscape mod. What is it called? Stigmatize. Like it causes explosion and deals that much damage and links it together while you're shooting the laser beam all at once. Dude, there's so many possibilities. This looks amazing. I want to use it. I want to shoot people with a laser so bad. Last but not least, we have the only sniper that was revealed, called Vortex. It's got a tier 3 mod called Slashing Twister. Man, they're good at coming up with cool names. Which creates a tornado with every successful shot that deals 2,476,485 damage every 0.5 seconds for 8 seconds, and has a 6-second cooldown, which is basically nothing. So after 8 seconds, for 8 seconds, a tornado will fly around, and every 0.5 seconds, everything near it will take 2.5 million damage, and then after 6 seconds, you can do it again, which is absolutely incredible. Plus, the effect gets larger over time, so by the 8th second, the tornado is going to be absolutely massive. Like, Annie M's going to be heading for the hills, and this tornado will be taking over the whole map. It sounds insane for every single class, I think, but obviously the classes with extra sniper damage, like the Technomancer, will benefit from it because your sniper is going to do more damage. It would be pretty sick to see like some cool new sniper builds come out of this, which I think they will, because that tornado mod is absolutely bananas. It also has concentration blast on it. Sorry, I just said blast weird. Which basically explodes enemies for 1 million damage with critical shots, which again is easy to do with a sniper and is absolutely insane. The last mod it had is improved weakening bullets, which you can use if you're like buffing yourself against weakened enemies, I guess. Or you could just use something else that's going to buff your damage against everything, like Killing Spree, Dark Sacrifice, or even just put, another exploding mod on it, like I said, to just deal more damage faster, ultimate damage link, whatever you want to do. Any of them will work, really, but I seriously think this thing could be the new, like, sniper if people want to use sniper builds. Like, that tornado thing is nuts. It sounds so cool. You're not in Kansas anymore, baby. Those are all the legendary mods that Outriders revealed to us so far. I think every single one of them looks cool. I'm really hyped up for them. I think all of them look like the most exciting ones we've had, including like every single one in the game. I'm really hoping there's a lot more. Like, I hope there's like 20 plus, maybe even more than that, like in the expansion. Worldslayer looks really cool. I played through it already in early access and I absolutely loved it. I think it's really good. I didn't do much to get like drops because I didn't want to grind a character that was going to be deleted, but I really think I hope there's a lot of new legendary weapons because these ones give me a lot of hope. The mods are insane. The possibilities with 3 different mods as well is just crazy. Like being able to put 3 mods on, I feel like we're going to be so broken and it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to go god mode on some of these bosses. It's going to be so much fun. It seems like some of them will be a little broken, which is a good thing in my opinion because that's my goal in the end game is to be absolutely broken and busted and just destroy everything in my path. So I honestly can't wait to use them, and I'm looking forward to the end of June when I can finally play the Worldslayer expansion. Until then, I mean, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more Outriders videos, including Worldslayer content when it launches 2 days early. I have early access as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and it would really help me out. And then also check out my Twitch stream where I am streaming Outriders and possibly some other games before Worldslayer comes out. And then I will definitely be streaming Worldslayer when that releases. And you can look forward to that. So please check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/mythsofting. And I hope you have a fantastic day.